Let's talk about the rule change, the major rule change, which was the ability of the referee just to blow, basically wave 6 again. It made a massive difference. If you look at the first time it was used during the game, and it was used in a couple of sequences here, it is noticeable after the second time it was waved how vulnerable the middle defence from Brisbane was. And that set the tone for the match. The middle defence from both sides was very difficult.
It's going to be the middle that it's going to affect the most with those repeat sets. And because these guys have been playing so many games under the rule of the penalty gets blown, just conditioning yourself again to go effort on effort and effort again. Yep. So that's going to be, I think it's an outstanding rule, and it opened up the middle. So those teams who've got those crafty little hookers, and the blokes and the hookers that can bring those players onto the ball nice and short.
Well, that was the tail of the tape tonight, because Broncos, they've got a big pack of forwards. And the speed of the game tonight, the less wrestling in the ruck, and the fact that Parramatta had majority share of possession, just burned them out of gas.
Absolutely. Look, I didn't know which way it was going to go with one referee, Matty. I thought they'd lie on a lot more, but just with that, with teams giving away penalties to reset when they're under pressure, it didn't happen tonight. It was a great game of footy. Yep. You saw fatigue come in. Blokes were actually blowing on the field, and it turned out to be a really good...
The errors that Brisbane had, because their completion rate was shocking,
fatigue.
but it was because it was under fatigue.
Yeah.
And the ball, it seemed to us, like, because we're on a bit earlier, and that's usually a sign that the ball is in play a little bit more. So they weren't kicking for touch. There wasn't that downtime. So
well, it all compounds, Fletch. So if they're faster races, there's less wrestling, and there's more two-man tackles. It means there's faster rucks. Faster rucks means basically the halves haven't got time to set for their structure. Yeah. So there's a lot of ad-lib football. That leads to a fair bit of fatigue, and it leads to errors. There's always going to be errors, but it's just a far better product.